Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm Chung the Devin-Vlogs, man, and that's right. Today we're going to be talking about my prediction about what would happen in the NBA playoffs and guarantee in the playoffs of 2025. Well, for that answer, and very much that answer alone, is that for the only question that is who am I rooting for in the very only one? It's obviously the Thunder, the Oklahoma Thunder. Yep, that's right. That Thunder every time. Yep, I'm going to say the Thunder is so likely to win. And for one reason why is do I think they're going to win is because they're obviously really going to beat the Denver Nuggets into a very much pretty much in a compactor, pretty much in a dumpster, which I pretty much hopefully like to say that Oklahoma Thunder has so got this against the Nuggets, which I really hope to say that, bruh, I will say is hopefully that the Thunder could really win against the pretty much the Nuggets, which I pretty much be excited to see how that will play out, which I will say is like, damn, who knew that these players almost even got closer to the Final Four, that they're even close to do that, which, I mean, facts be facts, and facts be damned and damned. Just a little bit less damned, but gotta say that I might as well say that, oh yeah, I mean, if it was a 4 out of a 3, by saying who wins in that, I'm saying Thunder gets a 4, and then Nuggets get a 3, or maybe near a 2, which that's what I could predict to say is I hope that hopefully likely that the Thunder gets a big, huge 4 and a big win to pretty much eliminate the Nuggets that fast. Which, if the Nuggets aren't totally out of here, then I'm like, let's freaking go. I want to see how that plays in the very only playoffs to win the finals. And then the only other question is, who else I would also root for that probably will go on and challenge the Thunder? The only question that is assuming to be is I will actually recommend either saying is that let's just say Timberwolves, and then of course with Golden State Warriors. I mean, in this question alone, I think it's obviously Timberwolves. Why would I say Timberwolves? The only thing fact of the Timberwolves, I think I could say that, well, if the Timberwolves were actually going to beat the Golden State Warriors super damn easily and beat their behinds all the way down, I gotta say, that actually will shock me in a wild slide, and that actually will shock me in a very, very lightly. Which I'm like, holy freaking crap. Like, there was no way that the Wolves are actually gonna go Golden State, which, I mean, let's be for real. I mean, let's see how that's going to play in the game. Which, I mean, for facts, I'm really going to like that. Like, for once, it's just going to be about how the Timberwolves are going to actually just see if they can actually ever beat Golden State, which I will have my money put forward that I will say is that what am I going to root for in that other side of the conference is either with that. I obviously will go on and say is that you know me, man. I'm actually rooting for Timberwolves. I really actually am rooting for them. And the Golden State Warriors is probably going to lose. A big flapping lose. Which I do hope they could lose, which I'm not sure if they might lose, but we will see how that plays around in the playoffs. But for me, I'm just making guesses as we're going to go for and just see which teams are going to be better and see how they're going to go and see how all that's going to lead in the very end. And the only question is if Timberwolves do ever beat the Golden State Warriors, I'm actually really loving to see how awesome that will play out, and that will be so well done. Like, totally well said and well big damn. And I will say is, wow, that is freaking nuts. Like, it'll totally be again with Thunder versus Timberwolves. I'll say is that Oklahoma so got this against Wolves if they actually will face them in the finals in the final four or that two final spot. I will so likely be going down for go down for like Thunder. Yes, meant to say Thunder. So I totally go down for Thunder. I will say pretty much Thunder hopefully and actually will beat them. Now, I'm gonna say with the Eastern Conference, let's just say about like, oh, it's Cleveland versus Pacers. Well, it's obviously gonna be Cleveland because I mean I'm kind of rooting for Cleveland at this point and just says that, you know what, even if Cleveland Cavaliers are going to try to beat the Pacers, I'll say definitely the Cleavers exactly because I prefer the Cleavers to win against Pacers because even though they got 1-0, which means Pacers got one and then they got zero, which I know it sucks, but at least I'm gonna kind of say is like, let's just kind of give them a good win and hopefully give them an easy basic win for them to win. Which if they don't, I actually will still kind of be a bit sad for them to lose already in the playoffs. Which I hope to say that the Cleveland Cavaliers win. So let's get that down on that. I totally will pick them. And then the other side we have is either with the Heats versus Celtics. Well, this card for me, I'm saying Boston Celtics. Well, I kind of would say the Celtics again. Why would I still say that? Well, in this secondary time that I might actually repeat myself again is that why would I pick them in the finals exactly to say if they're going to win? First on, why would I pick that? First, all I want to say in this fact of that matter is that yes, truly and very simple, that I will actually say that I'm rooting for the Celtics. Now, don't say I might be getting the wrong approach and say it's like, oh, which one am I going to say? Which all of them could be in the final four by now. So yeah, that's just what I probably want to go for and just say is definitely the Celtics and hopefully beat the Hinks, which I hope they can really beat them because obviously why not? I mean, it'll probably be a good showdown for that since I'm likely to say that for that too. And then also, let's just say in the predictions in the final four that remains left to go is either with that will definitely be is so likely to be again with like that will definitely be is Thunder versus Temple Wolves, and then of course with Cleveland Cavaliers, and then Celtics. Well, in this final four conundrum finish, and then this final time that will be done, and says that for my prediction of this too, is that obviously I'm gonna root for definitely, and I seriously mean definitely, that I think it probably will come down to say it will be definitely the Thunder winning against the I don't know. They're going to probably win against Timberwolves. Definitely. I say definitely. And then on the other side is the other Final Four that will probably be is the other two final teams over there. Is that will be either as Cavaliers or Celtics. It'll probably come down to either which one, but I probably will be an honest and generous man that I probably will go on and pick is either which ones it will probably be, but this one is going to be a little bit of a tough one for me to pick actually, since I definitely want to see a very good showdown between with like Thunder versus Cleveland and see how that plays already, which I'm obviously going to say as well. I'm definitely going to root for Cleveland. I think I'll definitely go for Cleveland. That's probably what I would also root for in the finals of the Final Four. And then, as in for what we are at the finals exactly, is whoever's going to win in the finals is either Thunder or Cavaliers. It's Thunder. I totally am rooting for Thunder in that big final showdown in a huge final. That it'll definitely be Thunder. That I will say that Thunder will totally win. So that's pretty much my prediction and see where all that goes in the playoffs and just see where all that returns and see for much more. And then yes, again, you guys may will get to see two things show up exactly since it might be the first time to actually show you guys the score and what was going on in the finals and just like see who finally wins or loses, which I might probably do sometimes, which I mean, trust me, I did that before whenever it was like, oh, about like me talking about like NFL for a minute and just say it's like, ooh, who won exactly. But you know me, I'll probably do that this year. I might probably do that since that will probably be a good thing, which it'll seem too likely to be for me just to say is like, oh dang, okay, that's basically common fare. That's just basic and common and fair. So that's pretty much it. So, anyways, I also did heard that yes, I know that NFL might return, which I probably will still hopefully that they're gonna return, which I mean, yeah, it's not gonna be for me to watch the whole thing. I'm just gonna prefer watching the finals already, like the same thing again, but At this point, if I see some improvement from Seahawks, I probably will be happy to see if they're doing really good improvement. And then as it goes to the St. Louis Texans, I probably will hopefully say for the same thing. But you know me, I'm just gonna pick from pick to pick. So that's just my choice, and that's my fact and obvious choice that it'll be. So yes, it'll probably be my choice to pick for that very only and obvious answer. So yeah, there you go. Anyways, that's just my fact of the answer, and just see who's gonna win it all, and finally cash in to win it all and finish it. Which I hope to say that one more last time that Thunder is gonna finally beat Denver Nuggets, and then of course Thunder is gonna beat Timberwolves, and then of course with Cavaliers definitely beating Pacers, and then Celtics are definitely beating the Hinks of the New York Hinks, and then finally in the very finals is I definitely want to see is a very good one. That even though that pretty much with Thunder being in the final, and then the other side with the other one too is with Cleveland Cavaliers versus Boston Celtics, it'll definitely be Cavaliers. And then finally, in that final playoff, I want to see however that's going to happen with like Thunder versus Cavaliers. It is definitely Thunder. I actually will guarantee you guys it'll definitely be Thunder for that big win because I mean, trust me. Here's the old saying goes is that, well, when I say it's gonna happen, it's just gonna happen, and it's just gonna win it all by winning it all. Like they're just gonna win. Like I've been literally saying it this whole time that Thunder has scored massive, huge W's. You know, big, massive W's in the entire Western Conference. I just really seen like until I looked at the whole thing, they're actually doing it, and I'm like, bro, what? How were they doing it? Like that is so crazy. That actually really think that is so crazy. And then the only thing of the obvious choice with the Eastern Conference with the same thing as for Cavaliers, bro. Cavaliers were scoring another massive W's the same way that they were doing from Thunder. Like, dudes, I swear, if they actually face each other face to face, man, I'm gonna go on and ride on with Thunder in this one and just say that Thunder is gonna definitely be Cavaliers just because I think they were gonna be good. Doesn't mean that they're gonna have a different equal percent chances of them winning. So that's my point of facts of here. So that being said, I'm yours truly, is Chewing the Devin-Vlogs, man, and I'm just wanting to see how you guys think who's going to win in this playoff and just win the entire thing in 2025. So yeah, that's my predictions, and that's just all I want to tell you guys about right now, and just say what I gotta say, and there you go. And also, if you guys really do want to watch another one that actually is the last video that you guys can take a look on about my predictions about me talking about hockey, well, it's obviously clear that I'm definitely rooting for Golden State Golden State. Damn it. Golden Knights. Sorry, meant to say Golden Knights. Which even though that it gets slipped out the ton for sometimes, then yeah, it is what it is because due to the lack of that. So if you guys want to check that out, the last one, then go ahead and check that out since that I will probably be saying so. But for that being said, see you guys again next time. Like always, is like and comment and subscribe to the bell to be notified, and thank you. Anyways, see you in the next time. And then in the next video. And also meant to say Golden Knights, not Golden State. Meant to say Golden Knights. So, without further ado, see you guys next time. Peace on out and see you in the next time. And then in the next video. See you guys next time for another new Devin vlog. See ya next time. Bye bye, everybody, and sign on out.